We begin a new series this morning called 5 Ways to Boost, and this morning we're concentrating on your longevity. Here with advice on how to add years to your life is Joel Weber, Senior Associate Editor of Men's Health magazine. Welcome back, Joel. How are you?
Good. How are you, Maggie? I'm
well. I'm excited to see our little ladder of life here. Let's start at the bottom.
Take some steps. Okay, one of the first things you can do to really add a couple years to your life is eating raw vegetables. And the beauty of raw vegetables is that it preserves the antioxidants. The moment you start cooking them, you start to lose some of those antioxidants, up to 30%. So really just try and have a cup of raw vegetables a day.
The more you cook, the less nutritious.
Yes, exactly. But still, just eat your vegetables. That's really what it comes down to. So if you like the taste of cooked over raw, do that instead.
Yeah, at least get it that way.
Yep.
Add 3 years to your life if you eat more nuts. What kind of nuts?
Well, almonds and walnuts are my favorite, but really all nuts are great because they're high in monounsaturated fat. And one of the great things about that is that it keeps you feeling full and keeps your arteries clean. When Loma Linda University researchers have actually looked at some of the longest living people in the world, they come back to the fact that they eat nuts 5 times a week.
That's what I was going to ask you. Who figured all this out?
Yeah, all research. We'll have it on the website for you guys to take a look.
Very good. Next.
So 2 handfuls a day of nuts. That's a good ratio.
2 handfuls a day. Maintain a healthy weight. Adds 3 years to your life. How do you know what a healthy weight is?
Well, you guys talked a little bit about this before in the show, and body mass index is one of the ways that researchers and doctors do that. And it's a ratio between your height and your weight. And we have an on-screen graphic for people to kind of take a look. For instance, I'm 6'1", 190, so that puts me at a 25, which is right at the cusp of being normal and overweight. So I can even stand to improve. But one of the best things about BMI is that it gives you a really broad range of things to look at. So if you're at a 25 to 35 range, that can take 3 years off your life. But the best way that you can get your BMI down is really just to lift weights and exercise.
Okay, very good. Make more friends. Add 7 years to your life. Yeah,
exactly.
I like that one.
Life is stressful, and we're constantly bombarded by chronic stress. But one of the best ways that you can just beat that stress is to have friends who are close. And when researchers have looked at that, it can add up to 7 years to your life if you have a large network of friends. So have them over for game night, do rituals together, get out of town, call each other on Sunday, drink some wine. That's a great way to beat some stress.
So important, because as you get older, you kind of tend to forget.
We forget it, yeah. So keep your friends close.
And lastly, I guess Bobby McFerrin was right. Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy. Go to the spa, volunteer, mentor people, do whatever makes you happy. One of the things that they've looked at is actually golf.
So many people are cheering right now.
Yeah, exactly. Golfers tend to live longer because they're outside, they're with their friends, and they're walking up to 4 miles around.
While eating nuts and raw vegetables.
Exactly. So it kind of combines all these things. So if ever in doubt, just get on the golf course.
All right, Joel Weber, thank you so much.